And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. We've got an Atlantic Division battle here tonight between the Buffalo Sabres and Toronto Maple Leafs. This is going to be a fun one. I hope it's a fun one at least. Leafs have been playing better recently. They're on a pretty good streak right now. Buffalo, well, they're Buffalo. I mean, pretty much what was expected this year. But all in all, really hoping that this is going to be a good game here tonight. Hoping that it's going to be a fun one to watch. And only 4 games in the NHL this evening. Not a big night as far as the league is concerned. There's not a lot going on. Not a lot of different matchups. So we'll see if the Leafs can continue their winning streak here. Obviously, they're expected to. They were heavy favorites in this game. I saw the betting lines this morning. Leafs money line was like minus 450 for this game. So, obviously, you know, massively one-sided expectations, but it's the NHL, and we see surprises in the NHL all the time. So, this may end up being a little bit closer, and I hope that it's a little bit closer than expected, and I hope we get a good game here tonight. But really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Underwater, Jace, Ikeka, Mike, Owen, Brian, Sis and Bro Eats, what's up? 100% Dork, what is going on? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Great to have you all in the chat as we get ready for action here tonight. Buffalo up in Toronto, and Leafs trying to continue their winning streak. They've been climbing in the Atlantic, or trying to catch Florida, trying to catch Tampa Bay, and they've won their last few games, so they're getting a little bit closer. Mean Girl Hockey, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Jason, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Great to have you here, as always. We're getting ready for puck drop now. Sabres and Maple Leafs. This will hopefully be a good one here. I'm very happy that it's a 7:30 game, and I'm not doing anything at 10 o'clock tonight, which I'm very happy about, because after last night, I definitely need a break from the late stuff. Don't worry, tomorrow will be a later game too, so going right back into a later game with Vegas against Boston tomorrow night. So having it at 7:30 tonight is a nice win. But, what is, wow, Ikeka says 8-0 Leafs. Let me get the poll going up here so you guys can all get your votes in on who you think's gonna win. Axie, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta get the poll going. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I have a feeling this poll is going to be pretty one-sided, but we'll have to wait and see how your votes roll in. But if I had to guess, I think it's going to be pretty one-sided. Who else? Victoria, what is going on? Welcome in. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Brian says the Leafs need a better goalie to advance in first round. We'll have to see. Jack Campbell's really been struggling. Mrazek has been playing a lot more. Now, Mrazek has played pretty well, but obviously playoffs are a whole new ball game. And we'll have to see what the Leafs are able to do in the playoffs this year. Obviously, this is a very big year for them, trying to finally get past the first round, which they haven't been able to do yet. Matthew, what is going on? Welcome. Next Penguins game is next week against Florida. I forget exactly what day it is, but it's next week against Florida. Victoria says 5-0 Leafs. Underwater says 2-0 Sabres. Underwater's going for the upset. Joey, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat as always. Starting goaltenders, Mrazek versus Anderson. All right, so not anything unexpected there. Owen thinks 8-4 Leafs. Wow, if the Leafs score 8 goals, that'll be something. At least we'll have a lot to talk about if the Leafs score 8 goals. Miles, what's going on? Welcome in. Says 3-2 Leafs in overtime. Miles thinks this is going to be a closer game than a lot of you are expecting. But again, I mean, we're all just taking guesses here. We don't know. What's going on, Miles? Welcome in. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for watching. Eddie, what's going on, man? Welcome into the chat. He says Sabres 6-4. That'd be a big win for Buffalo and a bad night for the Leafs defensively if they give up 6 goals. But we'll have to see how it goes here. I'm hoping it's a fun game at least. I'm hoping it's a fun game. Sis and Bro Eat says 6-2 Leafs. All right. Another one heavily favoring. TCB, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm pretty good. How are you? And you got 3-0 Leafs, so a lower scoring game, but still Leafs winning. So very heavy on the Leafs, which is expected. The betting line on the Leafs were the betting line on the money line was very, very heavily favoring the Leafs. So they're pretty much expected to win this game. We'll have to see if they can live up to that expectation. Thank you, Underwater. Really, really appreciate that. Glad that you enjoy the channel and the streams. Thank you so much. Alex, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Joey's got 4-2 Leafs. Ikaika's got 9-0. I'm going to say 5-2 Toronto. I'm going to say 5-2 Toronto in this one. Leafs should definitely win this game. They got a good offense. I really don't. I mean, Buffalo's goaltending is not great. I think Leafs definitely score 4 or 5. Sabres will put in a couple, most likely, but I'm going to say 5-2 Leafs. Avatar, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It says 5-3 Leafs, so pretty similar in our thought process here. Owen may be going to a first Leafs game on March 27th. That would be really awesome, Owen, if you get to go. If you do go, I hope that you see a great game. All right, we should only have a couple more minutes here before puck drop, and then we'll be getting underway in this one. Looks like final commercial break before the start of the game. Saad, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, these two play in the Heritage Classic. That's right. They play again in not less than a couple weeks. They play again in the Heritage Classic. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Red Rubber, what is going on? Welcome. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're getting ready for puck drop here. Kai, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Great to have you in the chat. Johnny, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really good to see you in the chat. Yeah, 13th. So that's, it's March 2nd. So that's 11 days away. So, yeah, we still have the rest of this week, and it'll be next week. Yep. All right, looks like we're getting ready for puck drop here as we come back from the commercial break. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We're about ready to get into the action. It would really mean a lot if you could drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet to the channel. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Looks like they're lined up, not quite puck drop yet. They're lined up for the national anthems first. So we're going to have the national anthems first, and then we'll be getting into the action as the teams are out on the ice and ready at the blue lines, though. Yeah, so I assume this game is on, it's usually on Sportsnet up in Canada. It's on MSG if you're in New York. That's the Buffalo station. It's on MSG. And, or one of the MSG stations. I mean, they have a bunch of them. They have like MSG, MSG2, MSG Plus. Like, they have all different ones. But I'm watching on ESPN Plus because I am out of market for both of these teams. So I get this on ESPN Plus. Ikeka thinks that Michael Bunting is going to score the first goal for the Leafs. I definitely wouldn't be surprised. He's had a very, very good season. Bro and Sis Eats says Matthews scores 2, Marner scores Tavares, maybe Nylander, and Riley scores once for the Leafs, and says Olofsson gets a couple for the Sabres. Joe, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Corey, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Violet, what's going on? Welcome. Says you voted for Leafs. Watch the Sabres win. I mean, yeah, we'll find out here over the next couple of hours who's going to pull out the 2 points here. But Leafs are certainly the heavy favorites. They were the heavy betting favorites today. And you guys in the poll are hammering the Leafs. 82%. Now 83% on the Leafs now in the poll in the chat. So everybody's expecting a Toronto win here. No, Niners fan, this is not the outdoor game. The outdoor game is on, someone said it earlier. Sod said it earlier. I think it's the 13th. March 13th is the outdoor game. That is next Sunday. So not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. They play again outdoors. But welcome in, Niners fan. Really good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Xanified, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. All right, so we're getting ready for puck drop now as the anthem comes to an end. We have one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference against one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. There's a lot of expectations here for that the Leafs are going to win, but it's the NHL. Anything can happen. We see upsets and shocking scores all the time. Do we get one tonight? We'll have to wait and find out. We got Craig Anderson in goal for the Buffalo Sabres. We've got Peter Mrazek in goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Teams are lining up at center ice, and we're just about ready to go. Kai, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get that sub hype in the chat for Kai, everybody. New subscriber to the channel. Getting ready now. It's going to be Tage Thompson taking the draw against David Kampf to get us going here. And that one is one back. Buffalo takes possession off the opening draw. We are underway. So that is backhanded into the offensive zone. Played down to the corner. Toronto trying to clear it out here. Up past Alex Tuck. Taken by Mikheyev. Into the offensive zone is Engvall. Here comes Pierre Engvall in the offensive end. Wheels that one in front of Anderson, but it deflects wide. Playing back now. Buffalo trying to get it out of their zone. And that one is taken and cleared there by Buffalo. Leafs will get it back in their own end. They chip it to the middle. Thompson steals it for the Sabres. Into the offensive zone. Here's Jeff Skinner looking to make a play. He spins away from a check. Back to the point. Casey Fitzgerald. And a nice save there by Mrazek as it was deflected in front by Kyle Okposo, but Mrazek adjusts and makes the save, covering it up. It will be an offensive zone faceoff coming up now for the Sabres. So good early chance there for Buffalo, and Mrazek does a nice job making the adjustment and making the save. Operazi, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by as Casey Fitzgerald's going to chase back and get this for the Sabres. Wraps it up the wall from his own zone and back out to neutral ice. Moved up now through the middle, trying to take this one. Sabres dump it in. Morgan Rielly goes back to get it. Working this one down low. Forechecking pressure coming from Dylan Cousins. Now Middlestat takes it. Buffalo back in the offensive zone. Good forechecking pressure down low. Here's Okposo. Worked up the boards by the Leafs, but they can't get it out. Cousins in front. Here's a chance. Good stick lift there defensively by Matthews. Breaking up the chance in front for Middlestat, but we're going to get a tripping call here. That came right after the great defensive play by Matthews. Looks like Kerfoot's headed to the penalty box, and this is going to be an early power play opportunity for the Buffalo Sabres. Just getting going early on in this one. He tripped down Samuelson there. And a minute 31 into the first period, Buffalo goes to the power play. Skyler, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Violet, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Violet, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thompson passes over to Tuck. Buffalo's into the offensive zone on the power play. Skinner back played now. Worked over now to Dahlin and taken out of the zone. Good play there by David Kampf on the penalty kill. And Buffalo's offsides entering the zone. Krebs was ahead of the play there. And we're going to get a whistle with 1:26 to go on the man advantage and a neutral zone faceoff coming up. Bro and Sis Eats. That is not even remotely close. Cale Makar by like 6 million times over. Moonman, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. J Bear, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. My prediction for this one was Leafs 5-2. Buffalo's trying to work it around in the offensive zone. Now long shot and they score! Oh my God, a long shot from the point. Finds its way by Mrazek in goal, and Buffalo takes the early lead on the power play. I don't know how that got by Mrazek, but it looked like it changed direction. Jacob Bryson just threw it on goal, and it went off of Morgan Rielly. It went off of Morgan Rielly and by Mrazek. It's 1-0 Sabres. And Jacob Bryson opens the scoring here for Buffalo with a power play goal on a fluky deflection in front. It goes off of the Leafs defenseman and by the glove hand of Peter Mrazek. He couldn't adjust. And we have ourselves a 1-0 game here as we're back to 5-on-5. Not even 3 minutes in, just getting going early in this one. Zegras, bro and sis, Zegras. 66, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Trying to work it up now is Matthews. He dumps it into the offensive zone. Bunting goes on the forecheck against Robert Haig. Taken behind the net now. Matthews gets it back to Marner with a shot. That one is blocked. And that is under the body of John Hayden as he slides across the ice. And Hayden is shaken up here. That was a full-on slap shot from Mitch Marner, and Hayden just absolutely took it in the gut. Just slid in front and took it in the gut. And that did not feel good, I can guarantee you that. Charlie and Elizabeth, what's going on? Welcome in. Jake, what's going on? Welcome in. Trying to work it around now. Buffalo in their own zone, looking to clear it out. Kept in so far by Kerfoot. Leafs send it back around. Trying to chip it up is Skinner, but good pinch from Justin Holl. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Played back now. Alex Kerfoot with it. Plays it down low. That one goes through Nylander, and Tavares will chase. Holl pinches down to the corner. Tavares is going to come in and help him out, but Buffalo takes it up the boards, and they're able to clear it out. Moving up ice into the offensive end. Here come the Sabres. Shot there. That one is blocked away from Jeff Skinner. Leafs come back the other way over the red line into the offensive zone. Here comes Toronto on the rush. Stood up there, though, is Kerfoot. Good play from Casey Fitzgerald, and Buffalo clears it out. It's going to be icing, though. The puck goes all the way down. Nobody touched it. 16:02 to go in the first. And an icing call against the Sabres will send the puck back to their zone. Toronto will have a chance at an O-zone draw coming up. DMV, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see everybody tonight. Really appreciate you all watching. This one gets taken down low. It's played through Spezza. Buffalo takes it, and Fitzgerald clears it up and out of the zone. Vernon, what's going on, man? Great to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming by. Brought in now by Robertson. Leafs back in on the attack. Rimmed around for Simmons in the far corner. He takes a hit from Haig. And Buffalo moves the puck but can't get it out. Second chance, they do get it up. Now they're out of the zone with it. Through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here comes Buffalo on the attack. Back to the point. Pysyk goes D to D with it. Long shot there. Mrazek with the save. Krebs takes it in the corner. Plays it with Olofsson. Back out high now. Pysyk at the point. Long shot on the way through. Knocked down by the Leafs, and they take the puck. Morgan Riley up the wall. Gets that to Spezza. Spezza goes back with it. Riley takes it again. This time he's going to skate it out himself. And dump that one cross corner for Toronto. Leafs keep it in the offensive zone for now. Sabres trying to clear, but they can't. Leafs do a good job keeping possession in the attacking end. Here's Bunting behind the goal line. Throws it out into the middle. Trying to get it was Okposo, but the Leafs keep it in again. More Michael Bunting with the puck. Back to the point. Played around to the behind the net. Marner goes after it. Sabres clear up the boards, and Okposo is finally able to get it out to the neutral zone. Labushkin plays it back now for Toronto with Dermott through the middle. And Buffalo will have to regroup and take it back in their own zone. 14:23 to go here in the first period. Sabres with a 1-0 lead on a power play goal, the only scoring so far. Still very early in this one as Toronto brings this up through neutral ice. Kampf after it, but it's poked away from him. Played now by Eakin into the middle. Taken back again by Toronto. They dump it in. Here comes Engvall on the forecheck against Samuelsson. Engvall's going to throw it for Mikheyev, and he fans on the shot attempt. And another one from Justin Holl gets blocked, and Anderson covers it up as it rolls into his crease. We'll get a whistle here with 13:58 remaining in the first, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Toronto Maple Leafs when we come back from our first TV timeout of this one. Jude, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Bunting was just out there, Skylar. We go to our first commercial break here. Toronto pushing hard to get this game tied back up. Buffalo took advantage of an early power play. But since then, Toronto's pushed back hard. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net yet. But really, really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's great to see everybody in the chat. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together, have some fun, and enjoy hockey. Selena, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Mini Stick, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody being here. A quick chance to catch the breath as we're at a commercial stoppage. It's no worries, Operazi. No problem. Yeah, my name's John. NHL YouTuber here. I cover the entire NHL and just try and enjoy hockey as much as possible. Let's see. Coming back from the commercial break now. Ozone draw for the Leafs coming up. NRB, what's going on? Welcome in and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. So that one is taken now along the sidewall. Leafs gain possession off of the offensive zone draw. Playing it down low in the corner. Trying to clear it is Okposo. Stolen away from him by Tavares. Bryson knocks it up high, coming over to help. Tavares keeps it in. Back behind the Buffalo net. Played here by Dahlin. Tavares is all over him. Nylander comes over to help as well. Buffalo having a lot of problems getting out of their zone here. Now they are able to clear it. Moved over now to TJ Brody. He throws it back out to the neutral zone. Sabres dump it in. That rims all the way around the wall and back to the Sabres zone where Anderson will leave it behind the net. Played up now by Mark Pysyk into the neutral zone and then dumped into the offensive end. Sabres go on the forecheck. Taken here by Sandin. Leafs quickly move it out, but it's too far ahead of Mikheyev. Sabres will dump it back in where Morgan Rielly regains possession for Toronto. Played up now, David Kampf into the offensive zone. Tried to pass through for Engvall, but it was in front of him. Tage Thompson takes it back the other way, rims it around the boards. Taken down low now. Sabres on the forecheck, trying to gain possession here in the attacking zone. Alex Tuck and Skinner in there as well. Good pressure here from Buffalo, but now it's taken by Toronto in the near side corner. Sandin sends it back D to D, then gets it back leaving the zone, and he'll carry into the offensive end. On the rush here, Toronto defense getting involved in the offense. Mikheyev throws that one through the middle. Nobody gets a stick on it. Brody trying to keep it in, not able to. He'll retreat back to the neutral zone. Dumps it right back in as soon as he crosses the red line. Bunting goes after it, but the Sabres take it, and they're going to pass it into the middle and clear the zone. Fitzgerald sends it back into the Toronto end, where Brody will play it up the wall. Trying to get that one by Bunting and out to the neutral zone. Marner takes a hit, but the Leafs have possession. They're going to be offsides, so yes, and we're going to get whistled down here. Offsides against Toronto in a neutral zone faceoff coming up. Skyler, Patrice Bergeron. Olaf, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Trevor, what's going on? Great to see you in the chat as always. Thank you so much for coming by. Christopher, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We've got 11:57 to go in the first period. Buffalo has the only goal so far on the power play. But still a lot of hockey left to be played in this one. We're not even 10 minutes in. So a lot of hockey left to be played. Sandra, welcome in. It's great to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Here comes Peyton Krebs. Drop pass for Olofsson goes through his skates. Pinching in is Bryson to keep it in the offensive zone. Played around now by Justin Holl to Travis Dermott. Dermott clears it out to the neutral zone. Leafs with possession into the offensive end. Here's Matthews, top of the circle. Shot there from the high slot. And he whips it high off glass. Andy, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Andy, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Give a warm welcome to the channel is Simmons with a good hit there in the neutral zone. Buffalo brings it up ice, though. Pysyk jumping into the play, shoots one high. Kept in at the blue line by the Sabres. They're trying to work it around and cycle in the attacking end. Out high now, D to D. Played over to Haig. Haig with a shot. Finds its way through. Mrazek didn't know where the puck was for a second. Here's a shot from Hayden that just misses wide. Buffalo with a good shift here from their fourth line. But now Toronto is going to clear it out and come back the other way. It's dumped in by Robertson. He'll go on the forecheck. Rimmed up the wall. Toronto keeps it in the offensive zone. It's Kerfoot. Is there getting a partial line change here? Here's a chance for Robertson. A nice kick save there by Anderson. Robertson gets it back. Plays it down low. Back to Robertson out high. Back to Morgan Rielly. He just throws it towards the net. It's blocked by Buffalo. Kerfoot comes in hard. Tries to take that puck away in the corner, but loses his stick. 10 minutes to go in the first period. Moved up now by John Hayden. Buffalo will dump it in behind Mrazek. Played over here to Rasmus Sandin. Moved up now, dumped into the offensive end. Played down there in the corner. Samuelsson works it up. Taken here over the red line. Okposo trying to bring it into the offensive end. Holl steals it away from him. Leafs are going to have a breakout opportunity. They get it to the neutral zone, but Fitzgerald steals it back for Buffalo. 9:25 to go here in the first. Let's see. Donnell, what's going on? Welcome in. Heritage jerseys. I thought the Sabres ones were pretty good. I didn't really like Toronto's, but I definitely think Buffalo is better of the two. Alex, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Joe, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Joe. Give a warm welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. So Mrazek kicks that one away. Buffalo back into the offensive zone. Trying to work this one around. Played here by Dahlin. In the corner. Getting worked over there by the defense of Toronto, and they're able to kick it out to the neutral zone. Dumped in here to the offensive end. That one's worked around. Played here by Lyubushkin. It's funny seeing Lyubushkin wear number 46, because the last time I remember 46 on the Toronto Maple Leafs, it was also a third pair defenseman. It was Roman Polak. So seeing Lyubushkin wear number 46 reminds me of Roman Polak a lot. As this one passed out in front, and Toronto scores! And just like that, we are back even. A great shot from Rasmus Sandin. And he rips it by Anderson. It's a 1-1 game. Great pass there into the middle of the ice. And then Sandin finishes it off. Goes high glove side on Anderson. And we are tied up at 1. Great pass there. It was, Bunting with the pass. Wow. Great pass there from Bunting. Sandin finishes it off with a shot, high glove side. And just like that, we are back tied. It's a 1-1 game. Taken now. Alex Tuck will dump it in for Buffalo. Sandin gets back defensively with Skinner chasing. And they can't get it out of the zone. Buffalo back in on the forecheck here. Taking it down low now in the corner. Worked up to the middle. Marner gets it to Matthews. Out of the zone. Cross ice pass. Bunting goes after it. And that's going to be icing. That is going to be icing here against Toronto with 7:35 to go in the first period. 1-1 hockey game. And we're going to have an offensive zone face-off for Buffalo coming up. Hey, NRB, thank you so much for subscribing as well. I'm sorry I missed that message earlier. That the goal was scored and I got off track with the chat. But everybody, welcome NRB to the channel as well. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. And let's give a warm welcome in the chat. Daviator, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Toronto trying to come back the other way now. Robertson plays it around for Spezza. Spezza back to the point. Sent across. Long shot in there. Pass into Robertson. Ends up in the corner. Spezza plays it. Trying to get it down low, but Buffalo takes that, and they'll clear it out of the zone. Moved up now into the offensive end. John Hayden on the forecheck. Looks like the rest of the Sabres were changing. Now Middlestat comes in. Cousins comes in. Trying to work that one around. It's played up here by Hull, and Toronto clears the zone. Taken now. 6:15 remaining in the first period. Buffalo with it through the neutral zone. Okposo will dump it in. Lyubushkin goes into the corner after him. Toronto trying to take the puck. Engvall can't get it out. Good pinch to keep it in from Dahlin. Second opportunity. Mikheyev does clear. Sabres have to take it back in their own end as we tick under 6 minutes remaining in the first. Lyubushkin backhands it now through to Dermott. Over into the middle for Tavares. And he takes it to the sideboards up through the neutral zone. Dumped in by the Leafs. Moved up now through the neutral zone. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. Moved up here by the Leafs through neutral ice into the offensive zone. Thrown into the middle. Riley trying to feather a pass through. That gets stolen by the Buffalo D. They come back the other way. Here's Olofsson on a 2-on-1. Fires a shot there and a save by Mrazek. Nice blocker stop there from Peter Mrazek. Victor Olofsson had a 2-on-1 with Asplund there, but they couldn't finish it off. 5 minutes now to go here in the first period. Robert Haig regroups back in his own zone. Goes D to D with the pass and then gets it right back. No real pressure coming from Toronto. Worked up now through neutral ice. Deflected, and no, it's not deflected, so it's an icing call. Nobody gets a stick on that one. It's icing against the Sabres. And we're going to get a stoppage here and an offensive zone face-off for the Maple Leafs coming up. Taken down now, worked along the sideboards. Buffalo trying to clear their zone. Played by Bunting with a high stick, though. Then Buffalo's next to touch it, and they clear it out. Backhanded into the offensive zone now. Down in the corner. And that's going to be offsides. Yeah, looks like an offsides whistle here. With 4:21 to go in period number 1, we'll have a neutral zone face-off when we come back. 1-1 game between the Buffalo Sabres and Toronto Maple Leafs. It's been a close one early. And obviously, still in the first period, a lot of hockey left to be played. I'm not really cheering for anybody, Sandra. I'm just hoping for a great hockey game. Carmine, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. All right, Vernon, you got your wish, man. We're going to get this bad boy open. And we're getting late stages of first period now. Good hockey game so far. I think it's a good time for a cheers in the chat. So cheers, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Here's to a great game tonight. We're off to a pretty good start. It's tied right now. Hopefully we have a great stream as well. Thank you guys all so much for the support. And cheers to each and every one of you. Dark Magic, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Cats, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me check the standings and see. Yeah, when you first came in, 66. Nope, Leafs have played more games than Tampa Bay, so Tampa Bay will still be in first place. Even if the Leafs win tonight, Tampa will retain first place. However, Toronto will pass Florida for second place if they win tonight. So, chance for the Leafs to move up in the standings if they can win this game. So, actually, we could be seeing a Florida-Toronto first round. We could be seeing a Florida-Toronto first round. Neither of those teams have won a playoff series in forever. And obviously, one of them would have to win. So, the curse would be broken for one of those teams if Toronto and Florida play in the first round. That would actually be a really cool series to watch. What's going on, Gaming Gang? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I haven't heard anything about that, Alex, so I have no idea. I didn't hear anything about that. As it's taken back now. No, Toronto won a playoff series in 2004. 2004 was the last time Toronto won. For Florida, it was 1996. Taken here, shot in there. That one gets blocked. Buffalo trying to clear it out. Toronto pouring on some more offensive chances here, but haven't been able to take a lead just yet. Steven, what is going on? Welcome in. Brian, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Well, if they're the two best teams, then they're not meeting in round one, Ryan. Those aren't the two best teams then. Because the 2 seed and the 3 seed play in the first round, and the 1 seed plays the wild card team. So they're not the two best teams if they're meeting in the first round, because that means there's a team ahead of them in first place. Back now into the offensive end. Here comes Tavares down in the corner. Back out high now. Dermott with a long shot. Gets knocked down there. I also predicted Tampa to win the division back at the beginning of the year, so I would not be surprised if Tampa wins the division. I also think that Carolina is the best team in the Eastern Conference, and they're also the top seed in the Eastern Conference right now. They have more points than anybody else. Kyle, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Under 2 minutes now to go. 150 to be exact left in the first period. Still a 1-1 game here. Played in deep. Taken down in the corner. Worked up. And trying to clear that one out. Matthews keeps it in. Marner goes on the forecheck against Dahlin. Back out now. Colorado has 84 points, Skyler. They are the best team in the NHL this year. They have 84 points. Final minute 10 now of the first period. Trying to work this one up. Buffalo with possession here. Hey, happy belated birthday, Steven. I hope you had a great day on Sunday. Happy birthday, man. Shot from Krebs gets blocked. Sabres back into the offensive zone. Leafs trying to clear this one out now. They take possession back behind their net. And this one gets taken now. 45 seconds to go in the first. Through the neutral zone. Toronto up into the offensive end. Pass into the middle is deflected up and out of play. We'll get a whistle here with 38 seconds to go. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Maple Leafs. But it's going to be after this commercial break. We've got one last commercial stoppage for period number 1. And this game obviously still tied 1-1 here late in the first. So appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys again all so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. It's awesome to have everybody in the chat tonight. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And, yeah, we're just enjoying some hockey, trying to have a fun night. I still think Colorado has a chance to win 60 games this year, Avatar. I honestly think Colorado's got a good shot to win 60 games this year. I'm going to say Carolina, Colorado for my final. Although I think Florida has a chance to get there too. But I think Colorado is definitely the I think Colorado is definitely the favorite by a lot in the West. If Colorado doesn't make it to in the West, then I would say look out for maybe Calgary. Calgary's had a really good year this year. Plus, they have one of the best coaches in the NHL in Daryl Sutter. I've got I've got Colorado probably making it from the West. If they don't, then I think Calgary probably represents the Western Conference. The East, I think there's a lot more contenders to make it that far in the East, but I think it's probably going to come down to either, I don't know, it's tough to say. Tampa, Toronto, well, I have Toronto losing in the first round, like they always do, but it's Tampa, Florida, Carolina, Toronto. If they happen to get by the first round, then I think they could go on a run. Like, I feel like it's going to be one of those things that when Toronto finally does win a playoff series, they're going to carry that momentum and actually go on a good run. But their problem has been actually winning that one playoff series, which they haven't been able to do. So it's all going to depend on if they can finally win in the playoffs or not. If they finally win a round, I think that they're probably going to be able to put a run together. But the last time Toronto won a playoff series, I was literally in elementary school. So am I really trusting them to win a playoff series? No. I was in like 3rd grade the last time they did. So that's the end of the first period. Things kind of slowed down a little bit there at the end of the period. We had a pretty good back and forth start, but things slowed down at the end of the period. Kind of just killed some time off the clock, and we are still tied up 1-1 going into the first intermission. And we're gonna have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period number 2 to begin. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes of action to go. Tied game right now. And we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Still a lot of hockey left to go in this one. Toronto pushed really hard offensively after giving up that first goal. They kind of dominated play after Buffalo scored first, but they were only able to get one in the net. We'll see if they can get more than that in period number 2. Yo, what a legend. HTH is here. We've got Hot Take Hockey in the chat. John, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to see you in the chat. As always, dude, thank you so much for watching. Absolute legend here. My favorite Leafs fan, HTH, is in the chat. So we've made it to the first intermission here. 1-1 game so far. It's been a tight, good game to this point. We'll see if either team can bust it open in the second period, but so far we've had a pretty solid game. Eddie, what's going on? Welcome in. Grinch, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Steven, welcome into the stream. Thank you for watching. Nah, 66. You're probably, you can be number 2. You're definitely top 3, but HCH is definitely he's got that number 1 spot held down. HCH has been a massive supporter for a long time now. Colin, what is going on? Welcome in. If is an assist if a player shoots and it comes off the goalkeeper? I believe so. Yeah, like if the goalie doesn't ever get possession of it, then yeah, it would be the same as like a pass. It would be like a pass. Do I have a second favorite team, Skylar? Colorado. Colorado, ever since the 2001 Stanley Cup Finals, has always been my number 2 team. They got Ray Bourque a Stanley Cup. Joe Sakic was my favorite player when I was a kid growing up. Joe Sakic was my favorite NHL player. Ever since I was like 4 or 5 years old, I've had very deep ties to Colorado, so they have always been my number 2 team. So, Steven, you needed Fox and Marner to have assists tonight. Well, Marner does have an assist tonight. He has an assist on the goal for the Leafs. And Fox does have an assist on Lafreniere's goal for the Rangers. So, Fox and Marner both do have assists already. No, I wasn't alive when the Quebec Nordiques existed, Johnny. So I never saw the Quebec Nordiques. I saw the Colorado Avalanche, and they have been my second favorite team ever since I was like I said, like 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, see, maybe that's why John and I get along so well, is because I'm also a massive Morgan Rielly fan. Before Wayne Simmons went to Toronto, Morgan Rielly was my favorite player on the Leafs. But now that Wayne Simmons there, Wayne Simmons has to take the number 1 spot, because Simmer has been one of my favorite players in the NHL for pretty much the entirety of his career. Even going back to when he first came into the league with LA, and then especially when he started to really blossom with the Flyers, Wayne Simmons has always been one of my favorite players. Yeah. I mean, he does kind of remind me of a young Marchand, Colin. He does. He's gritty. He goes in the corners. He's not big, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't shy away from physicality. He's got, some good offensive upside, some good hands. He does. I don't know if he's gonna turn into like a 90-point player, but he definitely reminds me of a young Brad Marchand who was scoring like, 40-ish, 50-ish points. I don't know if he's ever going to get to be like the 90-point guy, but if he does, even better for Toronto. Wow, we got a lot in the chat tonight, guys. I'm trying to keep up with everything as best as I can. Steven's thinking of putting a bet on Toronto. I feel like Toronto, they played well after giving up the first goal, so I think that's reasonable. Oh, Kordic, what a legend. What a legend, Cats. Kordic. Actually, both Kordics were in the NHL for a little while. I know that they both played NHL games, but that's a throwback name. Joseph and Tyler, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Tyler, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Axie, I don't know if I'm well known enough for Jesse Pollock to talk to me. He's pretty famous. He's on TSN. I'm pretty much a nobody compared to Jesse Pollock, so I don't know if I'd be able to get him to come on. Yes, Avatar, that is very, very good news. Very happy to hear. Former Boston Bruin, Peter McNabb, back in the 70s. He was a fantastic goal scorer. Cheyenne, what's going on? Welcome in. Cap, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Nope, this is my only game tonight. I did a doubleheader last night, Tyler, so not tonight. Yeah, the Wild did get smoked last night. They've lost, what, 4 in a row now? They're starting to slide a little bit. Minnesota had a really good, I mean, up until these last couple of weeks, they were really, really good this year, but they're starting to slide. Yeah, that is factual, Vernon. That is factual. They have been the Minnesota Mild recently. Who got the goals? Scott, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. The first goal was Buffalo. It was Jacob Bryson on the power play. And the Toronto goal was Rasmus Sandin. Yeah, I know he did, Axie, but HTH is way more famous than me. He's got like 40,000 subscribers. I have 7. That's a massive difference in notoriety. Tampa doesn't play today, Tyler. Tampa doesn't play tonight. There's only 4 games in the NHL. Buffalo, Toronto, Blues, Rangers, Stars and Kings, and then Preds and Kraken later. Yes, Rick. Cam Neely was one of my favorite all-time Bruins. I never really got to see him like live, but going back looking at Bruins history, he's one of my favorite players to watch highlights of and look back on. Yo, Logan's here. I didn't even realize it. Logan's here. What's up, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Bro, standings are tight everywhere. I just did a video earlier today about the Western Conference standings and how close that wild card race is. I'm going to be doing the Eastern Conference tomorrow and talking about the East. Dude, these playoff races are absolutely nuts right now. As far as like just going for seeding and whatnot. The West, there's a big race to get into the playoffs. The East isn't as much of a race to get into the playoffs, but the teams that are in playoff spots are very, very close fighting for seeding. PW, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, see you later, Victoria. Thanks for watching. Terry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Man, we got so many in the chat tonight. I'm trying to keep up with everybody as best as I can, but we've got a lot watching. And obviously, that's a great thing. We want a lot of people here. We want a lot of people talking hockey, having fun. So it's a good thing. I just apologize if I missed some stuff in the chat. Oilers fan, what is going on? Welcome in. Yeah, well, the problem with that, Logan, is that Columbus is already on their big win streak. They've won like 9 out of the last 12 games. They're already on their big streak, and they're still not caught up. So, I think they're gonna come up short. They're not gonna win, you know, like 80% of their games for the entire rest of the year. So I don't see them catching, but they would have to keep up the ridiculous pace that they're on right now. Zeph, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I hope so, Trevor. I don't know if there's going to be 300, but I hope so. That would be really, really cool. I think the Caps are barely going to hang on to that spot, but they're probably going to be one and done in the playoffs. I would say that Caps are looking like a one and done team in the playoffs. But I do think they hold on to that last wild card spot. No, Kraken are last place in the Pacific Division. Rasmus Sandin has the goal for Toronto. No. Flames are the top team in the Pacific Division, but Colorado is the top team in the West. Colorado is like miles ahead of everybody else in the Western Conference. They've got a 14-point lead over Calgary and St. Louis, who are both at 70 points. Oh yeah, Terry. John Kordic is a legend. One of the big time fighters of the 80s. John Kordic's a legend. Landerito, what's going on? What about the Metro? What about it? Isaiah, what's going on? Welcome in. We should be getting ready for the start of the second period here pretty soon. We got ourselves a 1-1 hockey game. Toronto pushed hard after giving up the first goal. They were able to tie it, but they weren't able to get anything else in the net. So a lot of chances, but couldn't finish. We'll see if they get it kind of busted open a little bit in the second period. Oh, best team in the Metro? That is the Carolina Hurricanes, Landerito. Carolina currently leads the Metro. I want to say it's like by 4 points, but let me check the standings quick. 5. Carolina has a 5-point lead over Pittsburgh, who's at 74. Carolina has 79 points. They're second in the NHL. Canes are second in the NHL. Owen, welcome back. It's going to depend on how much money they have to work with, what the Leafs can do at the trade deadline. It's gonna, if they can, I don't know. It's gonna depend on how much money they have to work with. Obviously, I think that they're going to want to add as much as they can. Particularly, I would think on maybe another defenseman, but it's totally going to depend on how much money they have to work with. Yes, Rick. Legendary ending to Ray Bourque's career. Finally getting the cup in Colorado. All right, so we're getting ready here for the start of the second period. And, yeah, puck possession has definitely favored the Toronto Maple Leafs in this one. They've had a lot more offensive zone time than Buffalo. But on the scoreboard, it's 1-1. So it's all even where it really counts. Yeah, I haven't watched any basketball, Red Rubber. I've been watching more college baseball than basketball. I haven't seen any basketball. Underwater, we know that he's rooting for the Sabres in this one. Underwater wants to see the Sabres get a win. I have no idea, Trevor, because it's probably somebody that only played like a couple games. So, I mean, it's really hard to say because how many players throughout history only played a game or two and that was it? I mean, so those would probably be your worst, but I don't know their names because they barely ever played. So, I have no idea. All right, here we go now. Teams are lined up at center ice. We're going to get back to the action here. Buffalo and Toronto, 1-1 game. Second period, puck is dropped. Taken over now. Darlene goes D to D with Bryson. Up the wall, over the red line, dumped in by Buffalo. Mrazek comes out and plays it. That one chipped up the wall. Back out to the neutral zone. Leafs clear. Dahlin goes back to get it with Marner chasing him. Plays it back behind the net. Gets it over to Bryson. Plays it back to Dahlin. Passes it into the middle. Here comes Tage Thompson. He can't get it out. TJ Brodie keeps it in. D. Wade, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Moved up now. Taken here by Matthews. Trying to get it through to Bunting. That one's going to be offside, so the Sabres get a free zone exit. Fitzgerald knocks it off for Skinner. Skinner into the offensive zone. Buffalo on the attack. In by the faceoff dot, trying to get into the middle. That one just sent wide. Mrazek paddles that play in front away. Ends up in the corner. Justin Holl takes it for Toronto. Works it up and gets it out of the zone. All the way down now, here's Willie Nylander in the corner. Trying to play it down low. Backhanded here. Behind the net. Taken by Toronto as they're in the offensive zone. Getting the some attacking zone time here as Kerfoot takes it in the corner away from Dylan Cousins. Puck ends up on Casey Middlestat's stick. He passes to the middle of the zone. And Samuelson will send a long stretch pass up. It's deflected into the offensive end by Middlestat. Okposo with it now. Forechecking pressure coming from the Sabres. Puck ends up out high in the middle. Shot there gets blocked. Toronto trying to clear. Sandin loses it though. And we're going to get a whistle. I think it's going to be a penalty against Kyle Okposo. And he doesn't like it. But Okposo is going to go to the penalty box here. Leafs are going to the power play. 1-1 game, early second period. Toronto's going to have a chance on the man advantage. York Baller, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. D. Wade, great to see you as always. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Thank you guys all for being in the chat. I don't understand that penalty call. But it is what it is, and Toronto's on the power play. Puck's taken by Buffalo all the way down. That one's cleared. Move down there, played over. Out high, Matthews to Nylander, working around the offensive zone. Marner behind the net, trying to pass it over to the other side. On the half wall, played here, set up offensive zone. Out to the point, now back to Matthews. Trying to fire a shot off, doesn't have a shooting lane. Plays it down low, looking to wrap it in front. Tavares just couldn't finish it off. 1:07 to go here on the power play. Matthews has it back. Toronto's still set up in the offensive zone. Just under 3 minutes into the second period. Leafs looking for their first lead of the game. There's a shot that gets blocked. It's kept in by Riley. Moved into the middle. Stolen away from Marner. But Riley keeps it in at the blue line. Now to Matthews. Back out high. That one hops over Marner's stick, but he keeps it in at the blue line. Plays it back. Matthews, his shot, and he snaps his stick in half on that one-timer opportunity. So it just kind of flutters in on Anderson, who covers it up beside the net. And we're going to get a whistle here. It will be an ozone draw coming up for the Leafs. They got 38 seconds left to work with on the power play. That would have been a great opportunity for Matthews if his stick didn't just snap in half. Second power play unit coming out now for the Leafs. And that's played out to the point. Taken here. Shot in. Nice glove save by Anderson as he snags that one from Mikheyev. Liam, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Pablo, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Play to the sidewall now. Spezza sends it back to the blue line. Leafs setting back up in the offensive zone. Long shot there is deflected up, and that goes out of play. 27 seconds left on the power play. Leafs looking for their first lead of the game here. They've had the puck in the offensive zone for most of this power play, but haven't been able to score just yet. Buffalo wins that one back defensively. Fitzgerald lofts it up and out of the zone. That's cleared all the way down. Good job on the penalty kill there for the Sabres. Taken now by Sandin. He'll start the rush up ice with 12 seconds to go. His drop pass is almost stolen, but the Leafs maintain possession. Into the offensive end. Final seconds of the power play. Here's Engvall. His pass attempt in front gets knocked down. Power play comes to an end, but the Leafs still have it in the offensive zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Okposo's out of the box. 1-1 hockey game, 16 minutes to go in the second period. Dermott back to get it in his own zone for Toronto. Backhands it off the end boards, played by Sandin. Back up to Dermott. Plays it through to the middle, taken by Kampf. Stolen away from him by Middlestat. Toronto gets it back in their own zone. Mortis, what's going on? Welcome in. Pro Hockey, welcome into the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Thrown in front here, trying to get it through to Robertson, but it's cleared out by Buffalo. They bring it up ice now into the offensive zone. Long shot there, easy pad save for Mrazek. Leafs come back the other way. Robertson over the red line, dumps it in. He'll chase hard on the forecheck. Kampf gets in there as well, trying to help, but Buffalo takes possession in the corner. Robert Haig will start the breakout. Rasmus Sandin has the goal for Toronto, Liam. 15 minutes to go here in the second period. Willie, what is going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Played down low now. Toronto trying to work it in the offensive zone. Up now through neutral ice. Kerfoot in on the attacking end, looking for a shooting lane. Takes it around the net. Now looking for a play in front. Gets it back, passes it to the point. Riley down low, shot there. That one ripped wide. Possession still, though, for the Maple Leafs. Drop pass doesn't cleanly connect. Puck's played in the corner. Leafs maintain possession. Moved over now. Here's Kerfoot. That's poked away from him by Jeff Skinner. He's going to lead the breakout now, pass it up, and that's dumped in by the Sabres. They'll peel off for a line change as Morgan Riley goes back to get it. Back in now. Toronto dumps it into the offensive zone. Matthews goes on the forecheck. Casey Fitzgerald tries to play it up the boards. That's cleared out of the zone. Trying to come back the other way now, Buffalo. Ma, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. That's dumped in now by Toronto. They go back on the attack. Out at the point. Played here by Sandin. Good pass off. Shot goes wide. Kept in now by Sandin again. Plays it through to Matthews. Here's Marner with it. Trying to get it through. Shot there. Looking for Labushkin, but it didn't connect. Lil Beastie, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Odell, what's going on, man? Great to have you here. Thank you for coming by. Sabres regrouping now back in their own zone as we got 13 minutes remaining here in the second period. Grinch, what do you mean, what was Carolina thinking? He didn't sign that contract with Carolina. Buffalo signed Skinner to the contract that he's on after his 40-goal season a few years ago. Kelsey, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Liljegren is a healthy scratch. Puck down. Buffalo in on the forecheck here in the offensive zone. That one's sent up, and Mikheyev is going to bring it out. That's brought over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Taken down here by Sandin. Simmons gets possession back now for Toronto. That's dumped into the offensive zone. Eddie, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Long stretch of play here without any whistles. We're down under 12 minutes to go in the second. No, that wasn't Carolina. That was Buffalo giving him that contract at $9 million per year. As this goes back now. Buffalo trying to set up with possession in the attacking zone. Played through here by Dylan Cousins. Taken to the corner. Okposo with it now, spins away from a check, plays it on the half wall, pass across ice to the other side. Middlestat has it, trying to find backdoor, that one doesn't connect. And Simmons takes the puck and clears it out for Toronto. Leafs need a line change here, they're going to get it. 11:10 remaining in the second period. Moved up now, and that one gets brought into the offensive zone, backhanded deep. Leafs send it back out to the neutral zone. Tavares can't bring it in, though. Now Kerfoot plays it his own blue line. Moved up now and dumped into the offensive end by Toronto. 10:50 remaining in the second. Moved across now. Buffalo brings it back to the offensive zone. Long shot there. That one gets stopped, blocked on the way through. Riley takes it to the corner. He goes off glass and out, cleared there. And it goes up into the Buffalo bench. We're going to get a whistle with 10:35 to go here. Second period, Still a 1-1 game with both goals coming back in the first. We haven't had a goal in a while in this one, and we're closing on the halfway point. It is still tied 1-1 between the Sabres and the Maple Leafs. We're headed to a TV timeout right now. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe. It means so much and helps the channel a ton. Really, really does mean a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a community where everyone can come together, have some fun, and enjoy hockey. I got my upcoming stream schedule in the chat right now, so you guys can know what games are coming up. Take a look in the chat. I just dropped it. I have my schedule through March 10th figured out. So, those are my next streams. I don't know, actually. I would say probably a Central Division team for Giroux, but that's if he gets traded at all. So, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, Vancouver plays tomorrow. Lil Beastie, I am glad as well. Thank you so much, for your support. Really, really appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoy the channel. I am from Massachusetts, Ma. I live about an hour south of Boston. I'm from Massachusetts. All right, we're coming back from the commercial break now. Buffalo and Toronto 1-1. Yeah, dude, he was so good, Rick. He was my favorite player when I was a kid growing up. All right, we're back underway. Dumped in by Buffalo. They rim it around into the offensive zone. Played behind the net. Taken now. Here's Darlene cutting to the middle. Shot attempt there. Gets blocked aside. Good D from Toronto shutting that down. Trying to play this one up now. Getting to the halfway point of this game. 10 minutes to go in the second period. Toronto brings it up into the offensive zone. Played here. Bunting back to Marner. Marner to the blue line. Riley trying to find it back door. That one's just redirected wide. Really good chance there for the Leafs, but it just went wide of the post. Buffalo comes back the other way. They'll dump it into the offensive zone. Not really yet, Cats. No, I'm only like half a beer in, but this has been a pretty good hockey game, though. I'm pretty excited about how the game's going. No, I did a doubleheader last night, but, no doubleheader tonight. Next stream is tomorrow. Boston against Vegas at 9 p.m. And then I'm taking this weekend off. I've got a lot going on this weekend between family stuff, and I'm actually going to a hockey game on Sunday. I'm going to the Providence Bruins AHL game on Sunday. So I'm not streaming this weekend. Then next week, I'm doing the Kings versus Bruins on Monday. I'm doing Florida versus Pittsburgh on Tuesday. Washington versus Edmonton on Wednesday. And then Anaheim versus Nashville on Thursday. So got a pretty good week of games coming up next week. I'm especially excited for Florida versus Pittsburgh and Anaheim versus Nashville. I think will be a pretty good game as well. Two very physical teams there that I'm excited to see. So, just trying to do as much hockey as I can without burning myself out and making me not want to do it anymore. Like, if I do too many games, I'm just going to get tired and stressed out and not want to do it anymore. But I want to do as many games as I can because, I mean, we're at crunch time now of the season. We are at crunch time now of the season, so every game matters in these playoff races. Lil Beastie, I'm not picking favorites. I am extremely grateful and thankful for all of the subscribers on my channel. For everybody who supports Off the Wall Hockey. This channel would not exist without all of you guys. So I'm very, very thankful for everybody and really, really appreciate the support. And I'm not picking favorites and putting one person over another. I'm very, very grateful for all of you. My last NHL game was the Bruins versus Avalanche back on February 21st. So what was that, a couple weeks ago now? So yeah, I went to that game. Boston beat Colorado 5-1. I was very surprised by that score, but it was a really fun game. That was my last NHL game. Anyway, here we go now. We are back underway from the commercial break into the offensive zone. Toronto dumps it deep. And played up now. Buffalo's going to be able to clear it out. Yo, Bobby with the 10. Can we get some dono hype in the chat for Bobby from Beantown Breakdown, everybody? Thank you, man. Says, John, you the man. Shout out from the 8th floor of Dana-Farber. Couldn't not stop and show my guy some support. Day 3 of treatment in the book. 7 more to go. Much love from Boston. Keep crushing it. Bobby, you are the man. Thank you so much. And absolutely thinking and praying for you, man. Day 3 of treatment. You got 7 more to go. Well, like I said on Twitter, man, just keep kicking ass. Keep kicking ass, dude. And I know that you're going to get through this. You're going to come out strong. And you're going to win the war. You're going to win the war. And can't wait till you can get streaming again, man. Thank you so much for the support. And definitely thinking of you, and all of our support is behind you as well. Thank you so much. Buffalo trying to bring it back into the offensive zone now. Down in the corner. Trying to work that one up. That's cleared into the offensive zone ahead of Marner, and the Sabres can send it back out. Leafs get possession again in the neutral zone. The bunting into the offensive zone gets hit there by Haig. And the Sabres will take the puck back. They're bringing it up ice. They'll dump it into the offensive zone. Here comes Peyton Krebs. Leaves it for Dahlin. Moved into the middle. Taken by Olofsson. He gets pressured by the back check of the Leafs, but Dahlin comes over and steals it back. Here's a shot. Nice save by Mrazek. Chance again there. Chance in front. And Olofsson puts it home! It's a goal for the Sabres! And they take a 2-1 lead with 7:41 to go in the second. Holy cow, Buffalo gets the lead back. It's Victor Olofsson in front. Oh boy, not great defensive zone coverage there. Not great defensive zone coverage there. Between Kampf and Riley, one of those guys has got to cover Olofsson in front. I don't 100% know the Leafs system. I I don't know the Leaf system, so I don't know whose guy that was necessarily. If that was Riley's guy or if that was Kampf's guy. But one of those two needed to cover Olofsson in front. Neither of them did. They left Olofsson all alone, and that puck ends up in the back of the net. And it is a 2-1 lead now for the Buffalo Sabres in period number 2. And they scored the first goal of this game. They also score the third goal of this game to get the lead back. Taken now, 7.5 to go in the second period. Buffalo brings it out of their zone, through neutral ice and into the offensive end. Kampf will play it back and over now for Dermott. Dermott with a long pass up through neutral ice. Good play there to Mikheyev. Here's a chance coming in. Oh, what a stop by Anderson! Pierre Engvall couldn't finish it off. Anderson with a big pad save there. Keeps it at Buffalo in front. Robert, what's going on? Airdrop, what's going on? Welcome in. We got quite a hockey game going here. This one's taken in the corner now. Buffalo's going to pass it out. They bring it to the offensive end. Good job getting back by Justin Holl. Played away from Alex Tuck. Now Wayne Simmons has it over the red line. Into the offensive zone. He throws a hit on the Buffalo defenseman, but they clear it to the neutral zone. Trying to play this one around now. Cody Eakin has it. Pass up the middle. Gets that one out. 6:25 to go here in the second period. 200! What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Taken up now. Dumped in by Toronto. Robertson goes after it. That ends up behind the net. Brody, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. We got under 6 minutes to go here in period 2. Buffalo trying to take it back in their own zone. Stolen back here by Toronto. They set up in the attacking end. Sandin throws it, pass into the middle. Now back to Sandin. And he's getting pressured. Plays it through to Riley. Riley cross ice to the faceoff circle. Back out high. Sandin's shot gets blocked. That's back out to the neutral zone. Leafs bring it right back into the offensive end. Riley can't get that play into the middle, but he gets some help. It's sent down deep. Nylander in the corner. Back out high for Riley. He walks it out to the far side boards, looking for a passing play in front. Gets one there. It's knocked away by Buffalo. They clear it all the way down. It's going to be icing if it reaches, though, and it does. 5:06 to go in the second period. Icing call against the Sabres. And the Leafs will have an offensive zone face-off coming up. Nice, Tyler. Syracuse is, I've seen them play against Providence quite a few times in the AHL. Yeah, 66. Maybe Toronto should start playing defense like that since they're doing a pretty good job of not allowing the Leafs to score. As that one goes back now, taken by Brody in his own zone. Leafs try and bring it up through the neutral zone. Bunting will play it into the middle. Justin Holl will dump it in. Behind the net now, played to the corner. Middlestat backhands that one up and out of the zone. Buffalo clears again. Leafs have to try and bring it back up ice. Matthews into the offensive zone. Thrown into the middle there. Shutting down Mitch Marner was the Buffalo D. And now we got a little bit of a scrum going in the corner. This really hasn't been a physical game in any way. But we got a little bit of a scrum going in the corner here. Bunting right in the middle of it, of course, for Toronto. And they finally break up, and we're going to go to a commercial break here. We've got about 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Buffalo with a 2-1 lead over the Leafs. Still plenty of hockey left to be played here, though. And we'll see if Toronto's able to get the tying goal or if Buffalo can somehow extend this lead. But the Sabres, obviously in front right now, trying to hold on to it here, at least through up until we get to the end of this period. But second period action here, Buffalo up 2-1, and a very tight hockey game here between these two teams. And we'll see how the rest of the way goes. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have everyone in the chat tonight. Thank you guys again for all the support. Got a pretty good hockey game going here. It's been a fun one. It would mean a lot if you guys could hit that thumbs up and subscribe like I've been saying. It really does help out the channel so much. And I know for those of you that are here for like the whole stream, I say it a million times over and over and over again. But there are always new people popping in and out. So trying to keep up with it as best as I can. But really, really appreciate everybody coming by and watching. This has been a fun, fun game. I appreciate that, Odell. Thank you very much. We're here now, late stages of the second period. Toronto looking for this tying goal. Because it would be wrong, Joan. Because I'm not starting and stopping the clock every time there's a whistle or play resumes. I really don't feel like stopping and starting and stopping and starting. I can just say the time periodically. It's a lot easier. Alex, what's going on? Welcome. Eddie, no, I use Streamlabs for all my recording and streams, and it does not cost money. There is a paid version where you get more features and stuff, but I just have the free regular version of Streamlabs. We are back underway now, and late second period, Leafs setting up in the offensive zone. Played down there, thrown out in front. And cleared out now by the Sabres as Asplund dumps it in. Worked around here. Asplund sends it back out. Dahlin works around the offensive zone. Back to the point. Played here. Over to the other side, Jacob Bryson has it. He has a goal in this game. That one goes off a skate. Kerfoot finds it in the corner. Not able to clear the zone, though, as Asplund keeps it in for Buffalo. 3:40 now remaining here in the second period. Nice save there by Mrazek on the snapshot. But Toronto takes the rebound and they get it out of the zone. Leafs bring it into the offensive end. Backhanded deep. Going after it is Tavares. Looking to play it in front. That one ends up in the corner. Justin Holl pinches down to keep possession. A Coast, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Isaac, welcome into the stream. Thank you for watching. Great to have you here. Fitzgerald trying to work that one around, but the Leafs get it back. It's David Kampf. Now through to Engvall. Engvall spins around. Shot there, and Anderson makes a nice save. 3 minutes to go in the second. It will be an offensive zone face-off for Toronto. Craig Anderson makes a nice save there. Covers that one up. Still 2-1 Sabres with the lead as we've got 3 minutes to go here in period number 2. It did hit the post. That shot from Buffalo went post and out. Wow. I thought Mrazek got a piece of that. He did not. That was post and out. General, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Moved up now. 2:40 to go in the second. Into the offensive end. That one's taken away. Buffalo sends it back out to the neutral zone. Played down now. Work through the middle. Taken here. Leafs trying to get a shot off. That one gets blocked away. Okposo takes it for the Sabres. Moves it to the middle to Robert Haig, and Buffalo's out of the zone. Yes, I am single, guys. I don't know why anyone cares about that, but yes. As Mrazek is going to glove that one on the sharp angle shot from Bryson. And he's going to cover that one up. It will be an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres. What a random thing to like worry about or care about. Defensive zone face-off for the Leafs. Matthews backhands it out. Bryson has to regroup for the Sabres in his own end. He goes D to D with the pass. Worked up now to the neutral zone. Behind Tage Thompson, Alex Tuch jumps into the play, bring it into the offensive zone. Plays it to the corner, now passes back to Bryson. Sabres setting up again in the offensive zone. 1:35 to go in the second period. Thrown into the middle, chance here, and Tage Thompson scores from the slot. It's 3-1 Buffalo as Toronto doesn't get the puck out. And Tage Thompson puts it glove side. The Sabres take a 2-goal lead. 3-1 Buffalo with another goal here late in the second. And they have a 2-goal lead now over Toronto. Yes, Jake. Yes, Jake. I am definitely very straight. Yes. All right, so we're down to 1:20 to go in the second period. Tage Thompson with the goal to put Buffalo up 3-1. Leafs in the offensive zone now trying to get one back. That gets cleared up over the red line, and that's brought in by Buffalo back to the offensive end. Dermott gets it for Toronto. He'll start the breakout with a pass. Played up now by Kerfoot into the offensive zone. Leafs on the rush. .52 seconds to go here. Long shot. That one gets sent wide. Dermott keeps it in for Toronto. Leafs would love a goal here before the intermission. That's taken up now. Labushkin has it in the neutral zone. He'll dump it right back in. Leafs go back on the attack. Worked into the middle now. Played by Hayden. And John Hayden is going to fake send that behind the net. Then he gets it poked away by David Kampf. Worked around now. Back the other way. Played through by Brody. Cross ice pass for Hull. Goes off his stick and ends up in the corner. Cody Eakin backhands it up the boards. That goes back out to the neutral zone. And final seconds tick off the clock here. One last shot gloved by Anderson, and the horn sounds. Period number 2 comes to an end. And we could be in for a shocking upset here in this one, as the Buffalo Sabres have a 3-1 lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, we still have a full period of hockey to go. So there's a lot of game left. But Buffalo is up by a couple of goals heading into the final 20 minutes. Abel, what's going on? Welcome in. The game's definitely not over, Abel, but Buffalo has put themselves in a pretty good spot. Toronto is going to need a big third period if they're going to come back here. Maria, what's going on? Welcome in. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. We have just gone to the second intermission. The Buffalo Sabres have a 3-1 lead. We got 40 minutes down, 20 minutes to go. We'll have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period number 3 to begin. Really, really appreciate all you guys being here. It would mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy the game, and have some fun. I'm going to drop my upcoming stream schedule in the chat so you guys know what streams will be coming up here over the next week plus. Finish out this week, and next week is scheduled out as well. So check it out in the chat there. And we've got some pretty fun games coming up here on the channel. Spikester Goalhorns, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Rick, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Rick, everybody. New subscriber to the channel. Give him a warm welcome. Thank you ever. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yes, I played hockey for 12 years, Ma. I started when I was 6 years old, and I played all the way through high school. And then I got into hockey as soon as I knew what sports were. Hockey's always been my favorite sport. My dad's a huge hockey fan. My grandfather's a huge hockey fan, so it's always been a big sport in the family. And I've been a hockey fan my entire life, and I played growing up and all the way through high school, and now I talk about it, and I watch as much as I possibly can. Whoa, we just got a whole bunch. Alex is subscribed. Maria has subscribed. Jaillet and Aiden have subscribed. Spikester Goalhorns have subscribed. We got a whole bunch of new subscribers here. Can we please get some hype in the chat for all of them and give them a warm, warm welcome so everybody knows that they are welcomed and appreciated here, and we're trying to build a fun community and enjoying some hockey. And really, really appreciate all the subscriptions, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a big sub-train, Red Rubber. That was a sub-train and a half right there. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Unflushed, new subscriber as well. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. All right, guys, while we're at the intermission here, I got to run something let you guys know all about Scorecheck. This was created by a subscriber of the channel, a big supporter of the channel, and also the same guy who created my automatically updating score ticker that I use on streams. So I'm going to run this right now, right about Scott's fantastic creation, the Google Chrome extension, and I'll be right back in about a minute and a half. Hey everybody, I'm here to talk to you today about Scorecheck, which is a completely free Google Chrome extension that allows you to look at NHL scores and standings at any time without leaving your current web page. Scorecheck was created by channel subscriber Scott, who's in the chat as Smack OG, and Scott is the same software developer who created my automatically updating score ticker that I now use during streams. I'm trying to help Scott get some more users of his Scorecheck extension, so if this is something that you guys might be interested in, please check out the link in the description. Again, it's completely free to use, just takes you to where you can add it to your Google Chrome. And I use it myself. You can look at scores and schedule for today. You can look at scores from yesterday. You can look at the schedule for tomorrow in the NHL. And you can also look at the standings, both by division and by wildcard standings, and where the playoff cut line is right then in the NHL. So it's a really cool product. It's a really awesome Google Chrome extension that makes it really, really easy to check NHL scores and standings. Again, obviously, if you're watching this, you're probably a hockey fan. Please check out the link down in the description. If you use Google Chrome, it'll definitely help make your life easier. Thanks, guys, and now back to the regular video. All right, we're back to the regularly scheduled programming. We haven't really checked scores. We haven't really checked scores around the league all that much. So let's take a look at the other action going on right now. The New York Rangers have a 2-0 lead over the St. Louis Blues. That is in the second period. And the Los Angeles Kings have a 1-0 lead over the Dallas Stars. That is late in the first period of that one. And there's only 4 games in the NHL tonight. The other one is Nashville and Seattle. That starts at 10 o'clock, so that one hasn't started yet. And then obviously Sabres up 3-1 here. So pretty light night on the schedule in the NHL. But Rangers getting back in the win column. Well, at least so far. Still time left in that game. But so far, it's been a good night for the Rangers, and the Kings have an early lead over the Stars. So we are getting ready for the third period here, and hopefully it's going to be a fun third. We'll see if we get the big push from Toronto that I'm expecting. Bacon King, what is going on? Welcome in. Micanock, what is going on? Welcome in. Good to have you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for coming by. Really appreciate it. St. Louis just scored. St. Louis just scored. So, all right, so that's back to a 2-1 game then. And that is going to be anybody's game going into the third period. At least we got some close games tonight. Chad, I promise you there is nothing that you're going to say in the chat that's going to make me have a panic attack. The poll average is 75% Maple Leafs, 25% Sabres. 329 people have voted. And it's 75-25 in favor of the Leafs. But right now, it's looking a little bit better for Buffalo. Jem, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by the stream. Really appreciate you hopping in the chat. We're getting ready for third period action here, but we're not quite started. We're still at the intermission. It was a 1-1 game for a long time, Jem, but Buffalo scored 2 goals late in that second period, and they ended up with a 2-goal lead now heading into the final 20. Oh, yikes. That -1.5 is not looking great, Jem. I'm sorry about that for you. That's not looking great. Lil Perk, what's going on? Welcome in. That literally, I feel like there's a rapper in the chat right now. Lil Perk 30. That's gotta be like somebody that's a rapper has gotta be called that. Mariana, what's going on? Welcome. They're at intermission right now. Third period will be starting soon. Blues just tied the game at 2. As soon as I give the Rangers some credit for being up 2-0, the Blues tie the game at 2. Yikes, New York, what are you doing there? What are you doing? Dominic, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It is the jinx, Vernon. It's unbelievable how much I jinx during streams. When I'll say something and then exactly the opposite will happen. Or I'll say that nobody scored and then somebody scored. Like, it's unbelievable how often it happens. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Blues scored another one. It's 3-2 St. Louis. Wow. What a comeback there for the Blues, and what a collapse by the Rangers. What an absolute collapse by the Rangers. Giving up 3 unanswered goals. Yikes. That's rough. All right, we got to be getting close to the start of the third here, I'd imagine. There can't be that much time left at this intermission. I feel like we've been at intermission for quite a while. Bob, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Red rubber, I don't know what it is, but bro, the jinxing is common. I don't know yet, DMV. I don't know yet. I know that that's on a Sunday, so I am not sure what my schedule is going to be. I only have through March 10th figured out right now. I'm not sure about beyond that. I'll get a better grasp on what I'm going to be doing when it gets closer. It's been a good game so far, Andrew, and the last goal was scored by, I believe Tage Thompson was the latest goal. Because Bryson scored the first one for Buffalo. Then Olofsson scored the second one, and Tage Thompson scored the last one. Avi, what is going on? Welcome in. Great to see you in the chat, dude. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to have you in the chat. Getting ready for the start of the third period here. Buffalo up 3-1. Toronto's going to need a big comeback here if they're in the third, if they're going to pull it off. If not, Sabres are in a good spot right now. Tage Thompson's had a career year this year, General. He's got now 23 goals on the season. It's been a career year for him, no doubt. Well, given the way that Washington's been playing recently, DMV, I'm going to be taking the Canes in that one. I mean, Washington is having a rough go right now. Jaillet and Aiden, hello. Welcome in. Truckers, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Buffalo Sports Center, what's going on? Long time no see. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Heck of a game for the Sabres tonight. Yeah, so Craig Anderson's in goal for Buffalo, and Peter Mrazek's in goal for Toronto. 100 Gem. That's pretty funny. Craig Anderson, 135 years old. It honestly feels like it sometimes. But yeah, he's like, what, 40 now? He's got to be like 40 now, I would think. Jack, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Bro, I can't believe how much time's left in this intermission. I thought the third would have started by now. He is 40, real deal? So I was on it with that. Yeah, so not quite 135, but man, he's doing a good job tonight in stopping what the Leafs throw at him for the most part. Gem's got Avs, Panthers, Canes tomorrow. I assume that they'll all probably be pretty heavy favorites. Those are, three of your top teams in the NHL right there. Well, Alex, if somebody made fun of you for liking hockey, then they are a person whose opinion does not matter. I wouldn't even worry about it. Don't even give it the time of day to even think about it. If they're making fun of you for liking hockey, they are completely irrelevant and their opinion means absolutely nothing. Barry, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Personal channel, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I've been pretty good. How are you? I am definitely not dating a 135-year-old Eddie. I don't know where you're getting that from. All right, guys, here we go. We're getting ready for third period action. Teams are out on the ice getting one quick lap in, and then we're going to be dropping the puck here. Buffalo with a 2-goal lead, 20 minutes to go. We'll find out if Toronto has a comeback in them or if the Sabres are able to hold on to this lead. Big period of action coming up here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys all again so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. It's great to have everybody in the chat. Steaming is having some bathroom problems, apparently. Ken, what's going on? Welcome in. You're new. Well, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have you here. All right, here we go. Teams are lined up now at the center ice. Dot. Ready for period number 3 to begin. Puck is dropped and Buffalo takes possession off the opening draw. Toronto has 20 minutes to score 2 goals. Trying to come back in this game and at least tie it up to force overtime, if not win it. Buffalo, they're up by 2 right now. They're just trying to keep things headed in the right direction and skate away here with 2 points on the road. That's moved up now, played here by the Leafs. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive end. That one gets sent down low, worked up the wall. Toronto keeps it in the offensive zone. That gets sent all the way there. Riley will go back to get it for the Leafs. We're about 45 seconds into the third. Moved up now over the red line, dumped into the offensive end. Played around behind the net. Moved into the middle. That shot goes wide. Played down now. Riley pinches but can't keep it in. Okposo passes it up and the Leafs are able to knock that down in the neutral zone and get possession back. Kerfoot now through neutral ice. Poked away by Okposo. He's going to chase back after it. Buffalo doing a good job here standing up Toronto. Now a long pass into the offensive zone. Ends up going to Nylander. Fitzgerald hits him along the end boards. Tavares comes over to try and help. Buffalo clears the puck though. And that goes all the way back to the Toronto end. No icing as it went right by a couple of Toronto players in front of the bench. Harry, what's going on? Thank you. Thank you. Eric, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Coaches are Don Granato for Buffalo and Sheldon Keefe for Toronto. Jason, yes I am. Tomorrow, Bruins, Vegas, 9 p.m. Down behind the net now. Leafs trying to work it out of their zone. 2 minutes into the third period. Buffalo still with the 2-goal lead. Toronto brings it up. Dumped in now behind the goal. Pysyk trying to work it up the wall. Buffalo trying to clear their zone. They get it up now. And that gets brought into the offensive end. And that's going to be rolled in on Mrazek, and he's going to cover that one up. Lori, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Great to have you on the channel. Thank you so much. Let's get that new sub hype for Lori in the chat, everybody. New subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sad Leafs fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Taken out now, TJ Brody with a shot. Anderson makes the save, and he's going to cover that one up. 17:27 to go in the third. And 3-1 lead maintains here. It will be an ozone draw for the Leafs. Leafs win it back off the faceoff. Long shot there, high and wide. Off glass, Toronto maintains possession. Spin around shot there from Simmons gets blocked down in front. Toronto trying to work it around the offensive zone. Moved up now, cleared through neutral ice. Tage Thompson into the offensive end. That one goes in. He rims it around the wall, down to the corner for Tuck. Getting back, though, is Brody. Chance on a wraparound for Skinner. Mrazek gets over and keeps that one out. Thrown in front there. Chance Mrazek with a save. Rebound chance just sent through and wide. Buffalo with some golden opportunities there. But Mrazek keeps it out. Keeps this only 3-1. It's worked back now to the point. Buffalo pouring on some pressure. Long shot there. Stopped on the way through. All right, General. Sounds good. That should be a fun one. Working it down to the corner now. Trying to clear here is Toronto. Jason Spezza leaves it for Hull. And Justin Hull's able to get that to the neutral zone. Played now by Michael Bunting. Moved up now through the neutral zone. Toronto trying to bring it back in. Matthews loses it to the Buffalo defenseman. 16 minutes to go here in the third. And that's going to be offsides against Toronto. We'll get a whistle here. 15:58 to go in the third period. Buffalo holding on so far to the 3-1 lead. This would be a big win for them and a big upset if they can hold on here. Leafs need to get the offense going. They've got just under 16 minutes left to do it. Dumped in now by Toronto. They go in on the forecheck. Sabres trying to work it out. We're back underway here as that's cleared to the neutral zone. Back after it is Okposo. He's shielded off by Travis Dermott. Here's Eakin. Pass into the middle. Matthews gets back on the back check and breaks up the play. Marner passes up to Nylander. Out of the zone. Into the offensive end. Matthews with a shot there, and Anderson makes the save. Good shot there from Austin Matthews, but Anderson holds strong in goal. And he makes the save and covers that one up. It will be another ozone draw for the Leafs, but still held to just one goal. From a numbers standpoint, Eddie, absolutely, yes, absolutely. There's some, Ivan, but I don't know the count off the top of my head, but there's definitely some. Over the red line now, dumped in by Toronto. That goes in, cross corner. Bryson plays it up the wall. Bob, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Moved up now by the Leafs through the neutral zone. TJ Brody dumps it in. Cross corner. That goes back out. Buffalo clears it to the neutral zone. Now Olofsson into the offensive end. His shot attempt gets blocked. Leafs take it back now. In their own end, trying to work it out. Passed up through the neutral zone. Tavares takes it here back into his own end. No real flow to the play here for the Leafs. They're getting kind of stood up through the neutral zone pretty well here. Now here comes Sandin, finally into the offensive end for Toronto. He fires one wide. We got 14:08 to go here in the third. Buffalo takes the puck in their own zone. D-to-D play behind the net, and they're going to clear it out to neutral ice. Deflected into the Toronto end. Mrazek plays that quickly back up for Engvall. Moved into the middle now, Mikheyev. He fires a shot there, and a pad stop by Anderson. And he'll cover that one up. We'll get another whistle here with 13:50 remaining. Jaden, what's going on? Welcome in. Luke, what is going on? Welcome in. I am watching on ESPN Plus, Andrew. We head to our first commercial break now of the third period. Buffalo with a 3-1 lead, still holding on to the 2-goal advantage. Toronto trying to push here, but not able to find the back of the net since the first period. And we're down now under 14 minutes to go, so time is becoming a little bit more of a factor. It's definitely not desperation mode yet, but time's becoming a factor. I mean, he still has pretty good numbers on the year, Isaac, but I feel like recently he hasn't been doing a ton, no. We're here at commercial break. Thank you guys again all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Thankful for all the support. You guys are awesome. Really, really, really great to have everybody here. Don't forget, it would mean so much if you drop that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to grow a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy the game, and have fun. Commercial break here, 13:58 to go in the third period. Toronto looking for a big comeback. There you go, Jem. Make him skate after the game. Oh my God. Classic Herb Brooks style. Bo Cephas, what's going on? Welcome in. Eddie's here twice. What's up? All right, here we go. Back underway. Defensive zone draw won by the Sabres. Andrew, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Leafs bring it back into the offensive zone now. 13:33 to go in the third period. Buffalo trying to clear it out. And that's going to be whistled down for offsides here as it did come out of the zone. Andrew, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Andrew, everybody. And give him a warm welcome in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the support. All right, we're going to have a neutral zone face-off coming up after the offsides. And that is played now. Taken here, turned over. Leafs turn it over. And Buffalo scores! It's Jeff Skinner making it 4-1 Sabres. A brutal turnover in the neutral zone by the defense of Toronto. I don't know what the heck they were doing there. Brutal turnover. And Jeff Skinner makes them pay. It's 4-1 Sabres. Wow, Riley and Sandin screw up the exchange out in the neutral zone. The cross-ice pass does not connect. And it is 4-1 Sabres now. And I know I like Morgan Riley, but he has had a rough night tonight. He has had a very, very rough night tonight. All right, we're under 13 minutes to go. Down in the corner, worked up the wall. Played over now. Toronto setting back up in the offensive end. Thank you, Ivan. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Moved up now. Played here by the Leafs. Trying to bring it through the neutral zone. They're going to get a line change. 12:37 to go in the third period, and now they're down by 3, excuse me. Now they're down by 3. This is, This is not good here for Toronto. As that is almost turned over again. That is almost turned over again. And Buffalo will backhand it from the neutral zone back into the Leafs' end. Move to Lyubushkin. He cross-ice passes it up and out of the zone. Neutral ice now Spezza. Trying to find Robertson, but it goes by him. Simmons backhands it into the zone. Taken around now. That gets taken back by Lyubushkin in neutral ice. Simmons is going to slap that into the offensive end, and it goes up and out of play. We're going to get a whistle with 11:48 to go in the third. And we'll have a face-off coming up now. Yikes. Not the night that Toronto thought they were going to have, that's for sure. Down 4-1 here in the third period of the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres back into the offensive zone. Here's Peyton Krebs down in the corner. Rims that out to the point. Kept in by Bryson. Now Mikheyev looks to work it out. And Sandin can't get it out either. Jesus, Toronto, get the puck out. Finally, on the third chance, Pierre Engvall is able to clear it out and get it up ice for Toronto. Down in the corner now. 11:05 to go in the third. Toronto dumps it back in, or bounces on Anderson. Bryson plays it, spins away in the corner. Jack, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. We've got 10:45 to go here in the third period. Leafs down by 3. They are not having their best game tonight, that is for sure. Down low now, Buffalo rims it up the wall. Okposo not able to clear. Nylander keeps it in. Good play there by him. Bunting throws it into the middle of the ice. Trying to get that in on Anderson, and he's going to cover it up, and we'll get a whistle. Paul, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. We've got an ozone draw for the Leafs here. Ozone draw for the Leafs here. They need to find some offense quickly if they're going to come back in this one. 10:25 to go in the third period. Back to the point. Morgan Riley keeps it in. And Buffalo on the second chance, though, is going to be able to get it out. Up now Thompson into the offensive end. Throws that in on Mrazek, who just has to cover it up. And that's going to be taken, and it will be an offensive zone face-off now for the Sabres. 10:12 to go in the third period. Toronto, where is your offense? One goal against 40-year-old Craig Anderson. Where is your offense, Toronto? Tavares now trying to pass it into the middle. He takes it up ice. Brings it out of the zone into the offensive end. Marner with it. All the lines are all juggled up here. All juggled up here for Toronto. Malika, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Toronto works it back out to the neutral zone. Played here by Robertson. Back to the D. Under 10 minutes remaining in this third period. Toronto is running out of time. They are running out of time. Taken here now by Kerfoot. He backhands one wide of the goal. Sandin pinches to keep it in. Plays it for Tavares down low. Buffalo off the wall, but Dermott plays it out high. He gets around a checker. That's Anders Bjork. Played down to the corner now. Casey Fitzgerald just holds it there for the Sabres in the corner. Works it up the wall. Buffalo clears it to the blue line, but not out. Kept in by Dermott. Here's Sandin now with a shot. That one deflects wide to the corner. Simmons and Spezza down low. Spezza trying to throw it in front, but it's taken away by Buffalo. They'll clear it out of the zone. It's going to be icing if it reaches. And 8:46 to go here in the third period. It's icing against the Sabres. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for Toronto. Thank you, Scott. Really, really appreciate that. Glad that you're enjoying the streams and enjoying the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And thank you for subscribing. Welcome in. Awesome to have you here. Bruin, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. That one goes up and out of play. We're going to get a whistle here. We're going to get a whistle here with 8:38 to go in the third period. Buffalo with a 3-goal lead. And Toronto's running out of time. So we head to a commercial stoppage, a little bit of a break here for Toronto to try and get something going. Edited, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, this has not been a good one for Toronto, that's for sure. Harry, thank you. I appreciate it. What else do we got? These two teams do play again next week in the outdoor game, so the Leafs will have a chance to try and bounce back in that one. All right, Andrew, you'll be back. See you later. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. That has been a theme, Colin. That has been a theme with the Leafs. Unfortunately for them, they've lost some games that they definitely should have not. Yo, Red Rubber, if he does it again, just get rid of him. Just get rid of him, Red Rubber. No need for garbage like that on the chat. Absolutely no need. I'll drop my upcoming stream schedule in the chat so you guys can know what's coming up. So just drop the stream schedule there. Check that out in the chat. Yo, Jeremiah with the 20. Let's go. What a legend. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Let's get that sub hype in the chat. Dropping a 20 on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Says, told all the Leafs fans to chill out after they beat the Caps. Leave a like and sub to one of the greats, John at Off the Wall. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Really, really, really appreciate that. Awesome to have you here. We've got 8.5 to go in the third period now. Buffalo brings it, and that deflects up and out of play. So we are going to get a whistle here with 8:29 remaining and a face-off coming up. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much. Neutral zone draw, one back by the Sabres. Toronto looking for some offense, trying to get some goals on the board here, but Buffalo's doing a good job of not allowing it. Sabres bring it up now into the offensive zone. Cousins goes after it. Down in the corner. Behind the net. Out in front. Shot there. Oh, he scores! It's Kyle Okposo! Kyle Okposo puts it home. It's 5-1 Buffalo, and we officially have a blowout. Hey everybody, I'm here to talk to you. I hit the wrong thing, damn it. I hit the wrong button, my bad. I don't know what that defense was. I have no idea what that defense was, but they left Kyle Okposo all alone in front, and this game is over. See what happens when you hit the wrong button? Everything on Streamlabs starts going crazy when you hit the wrong button. But, yeah, we have ourselves a 5-1 hockey game, and I would say that this one is definitely over. This one is definitely over. 8 minutes to go, and it's a 5-1 Buffalo lead. Dumped in now, though. Buffalo right back into the offensive zone. Trying to work this one around. Mrazek makes the save there. And that one gets stopped, and Mrazek will cover it up. Ozone draw coming up now here for the Sabres again. Wow. Rob, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. Rocks, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Third period action. Buffalo in complete control of this one. Rangers have come back and to tie the game against St. Louis. That's 3-3 now. Shot in again. Mrazek with a save. Second chance just goes wide. Buffalo swarming in the offensive zone here. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. We got 7:20 to go here in the third. Moved up now by Toronto into the offensive zone. Off glass there, taken back by Buffalo, and they're going to clear. Justin Holl comes back the other way for the Leafs as he dumps it into the offensive end. Played up the wall there, kept in by... Nope, now it's back out to the neutral zone. Brody's going to play it. He's just going to cross-corner dump it. We tick now to 6:45 remaining in this one. Buffalo holding the puck in their own zone. This one gets worked up. We got a new subscriber as well. Unfortunately, I can't read the language that the name is written in, so I don't know what it says, but welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. And welcome. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Dumped up into the offensive zone now. Played behind the net. Brody passes it up into the offensive zone. That gets sent down low. Here's Kerfoot. All right, have a good night, Cap. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. That one gets worked up. That one gets played now. And we're going to get a penalty call. And it looks like that's going to be a penalty against Toronto here. Not what they needed. But we're going to go to commercial break. We're going to go to commercial break here. And it's going to be the final commercial stoppage of this one. I believe Buffalo is going to be on a power play when we come back. And this is a blowout game in their favor right now. 5-1 over Toronto. Nate88, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get some hype in the chat for Nate, everybody. New subscriber to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don Juan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We're at the final commercial break of this one. Late stages of the third period. And Buffalo in complete control. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to have everybody here. Thank you to all the new subs. Everybody who's dropped a like. It really does help out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. And I certainly was not expecting this going into the game. I was not expecting this. 5-1 Sabres. Blue Blob, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really, really appreciate it. Let's get that hype in the chat for Blue Blob, new subscriber to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Jason Spezza to the penalty box for hooking here. And that is going to lead to this Buffalo power play. Sabres trying to work it around now in the offensive zone. Toronto takes it back defensively and they clear it all the way. 5.5 to go here now in the third period. 1:40 left on the power play for Buffalo. This one gets brought up now through the neutral zone. Sabres tuck, trying to bring it back into the offensive end. It's poked away from him. Up now through neutral ice. Marner, short-handed, backhands one wide. Toronto is home in this game, Skyler. Played now, 5 minutes remaining in the period. 1:15-ish left on the power play. And that one's sent wide again by Toronto. Little too little, too late here for the Maple Leafs on this penalty kill, but at least they're doing a good job killing the penalty. As this gets brought over now, over the red line, into the offensive end. And stolen away again here by Toronto. Buffalo has to bring it back up through the neutral zone. Here comes Dylan Cousins. Shot in there. Mrazek with a pad save. Out over now. Played to Jacob Bryson. Take him back. Here's Olofsson on the half wall with it. Back out high now. Face-off dot. Shot in there. That one ripped wide. And that's going to clear itself around the glass all the way out. 15 seconds left on the power play. Buffalo back into the offensive zone. 4 minutes to go in the period, which is also in the game. As that gets taken now, Okposo keeps it in. Leafs knock it down. And they're trying to clear. Can't get it out. Finally, they're going to take it back now with easy possession and get it up and out of their zone. Throw it right in on Anderson. Played in front. Cody Eakin takes it. Buffalo clears it up ice. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Over the red line. Dumped in there. Blockered away by Mrazek. Taken up now, backhanded by John Hayden. 3:20 now to go in the third period. Brought up now. Leafs dump it back in. And Buffalo trying to dump it right back out, but Sandin pinches. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Robert Haig on the far side, going to get a chance to clear. That one gets brought up. And cleared back out, but it was played with a high stick. We're going to get a whistle now with 2:59 remaining in the third. Yeah, this is an absolutely embarrassing loss for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Absolutely pathetic. No excuse. No excuse. Under 3 minutes now to go here in the third period. Taken up now, dumped in by Robertson. And Toronto can't really maintain possession. Casey Fitzgerald takes it, works it up the wall. And Buffalo clears it right back out of the zone. Into the offensive end. Here's Alex Tuch. He fires a shot. That just sent wide by Mrazek, getting a piece of it. Down low here. Taken in on the sidewall. Back the other way now. Here comes Brody into the offensive end. Shot in there. Craig Anderson makes the save. 2:07 remaining in the third. And honestly, this game can't get over fast enough. Like, for real. I mean, I think both teams just want this game to be over. Oh, I forgot about the power play thing. Power play's long over now, but doesn't matter. It's felt like Buffalo's been on a power play for almost the entire third period here. This one gets worked up. That one gets brought into the offensive zone. Sabres throw that in on Mrazek. And that's gloved by Peter Mrazek. 1:58 to go in the third. It will be an ozone draw for Buffalo. Taken now. Engvall out of the zone for Toronto. Up into the offensive end, Mikheyev. Back out, Riley keeps it in the zone. And, oh, now we got some action down in the corner. Engvall getting into it with one of the Sabres defensemen. And everybody piles in. We got a big scrum going here. Not sure. It was Engvall for Toronto. Not sure who it was for Buffalo originally, but everybody comes together down in the corner. Was it Dahlin? They just said Dahlin. Yeah, it was Pierre Engvall and Rasmus Dahlin getting into it down in the corner. And then everybody else piled in and we had a big scrum there. This hasn't really been a physical game. Toronto definitely can't fight, Joey. The only good fighter on the Maple Leafs is Wayne Simmons. He's the only guy that has any sort of ability with the gloves off for Toronto. Engvall bumped into Anderson there, and Rasmus Dahlin was not happy about his goaltender getting hit. And he had something to say. No penalties on the play. No harm, no foul. Long shot in there, gets blocked wide. We're down to 1.5 minutes to go in the third period. Down in the corner now, played up the boards. Taken here by Cousins. Long shot in, that one goes wide. Rangers have a 4-3 lead now. Funky, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat, as always. $1:16 to go here in the third. Yeah, Wayne Simmons is a very good fighter. He's been one of my favorite players in the league for a long time. But he's literally like the only one on Toronto that has any sort of fighting ability. Neutral zone draw here. Wins that one back. And Toronto trying to keep it in. Buffalo clears it out. Brought up ice now by the Sabres. 1 minute now, mercifully, to go in this game. Final minute now, finally. Leafs back in their own zone. Sandin with a long pass up for Robertson. He goes across. Final 34 seconds now. D, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Final 20 seconds now of the third period. Mikheyev throws it in. It's blocked. Buffalo comes back the other way. That one gets sent down low for Lyubushkin for Toronto. Sends it up the wall. Toronto's going to clear it out of the zone. 5 seconds to go. They're just going to hold it in their own end here. This is going to be it. Final horn sounds. This one is over. And Buffalo with a 5-1 victory. A big 5-1 victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they take home the 2 points tonight. Toronto, definitely not their night. We'll see if they can bounce back in their next game. But, that's going to bring us to the end of this one, guys. So, thank you all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have everybody in the chat tonight. It was a whole lot of fun. And definitely an upset. Definitely a little bit of a surprise as far as the game went. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. I just dropped my upcoming stream schedule in the chat so you guys know what's coming up. I cover the entire NHL on this channel. All 32 teams. So, no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate all the support. Just trying to grow a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy the game, and have some fun. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. It would really mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. And great to, again, thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Really appreciate it, guys. And just until then, see you next time.